Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, y'all. And what's good, y'all? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Miss Deep Dives, of course. Okay. Now, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What is going on, you guys? Now, before we get into today's deep dive, let me let you guys know what we got going on here today. Now, today is Thursday, which means that it's Chasing Dallas Day, and we will be watching Chasing Dallas on the Chasing Reality platform tonight at 8/7 Central. And just know that right after the show, the Chasing panel, which stars Scotty by Nature TV, Jamar84, giving you the real tea, Carl Tramiel, as well as Jeremy Speaks TV, we will be coming together to talk about tonight's episode of Chasing Dallas. So make sure you guys tune in. The link is already available. So make sure you guys go and click on that link and, set your reminders, honey, because y'all know we're going to give y'all a good show. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcement. So let's go ahead and get into the mess, you guys. All right. Now, this is a deep dive, and it is in regards to the Real Housewives of Potomac. I know that I done made umpteen Real Housewives of Potomac related videos all week, but y'all do know that the Real Housewives of Potomac is a hot topic at this particular moment. So that is the only reason why I'm giving y'all so many Potomac videos, because that's the hot topic, and I gotta cash in on that hot topic. But this is one of the few deep dives that I will be doing for the next couple of days on said show. Now, this one is mainly about Miss Nneka. Now, I don't know if her name is Nneka or Nneka. I've heard people just call her Nneka. I've heard people call her Nneka. I'm just gonna call her Nneka because that's all I've heard of people, mostly heard people call is Nneka. Okay, now as we know, she came in. That's her first season, and now it's been said that she has been fired from the show. Now, my question for this particular video is: did we give Nneka a real chance? Does she deserve a second chance? Now, let's get into some things here. Now, when I first heard of Nneka, okay, when they first said that we were going to get yet another new girl on the show, and they were saying that Nneka was this, Nigerian girl. She, got this, she's rich. She was born into wealth. She had this, doctor husband and stuff like that. And she's a dark-skinned sister. I just, I thought, okay, that's a good look. They're trying to hire, more chocolate girls on this show. So, I want to see how she works within this cast. And she is a beautiful girl. Now, one thing about it, you don't ever hear me, rag on her looks, maybe her wigs here and there, but I never talk about the way that she looks because Nneka is a beautiful girl. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that when she came on this show, I noticed her accent and she sounded like she was from damn Milwaukee somewhere. She sounded like Tammy Talks, because Tammy Talks is from Wisconsin. So when I hear Nneka speak, it sounds like I'm listening to Tammy Talks when I'm hearing her talk. Come to find out, the lady was born in Wisconsin. So it makes a lot of sense as to why she sounded the way that she did, right? Right. So then, not only that, she got this nice looking husband. He's a doctor. They got this big old house in Potomac. They actually live in Potomac. So she fits the criteria. I think the biggest issue that a lot of us really, really had with Miss Nneka is the way she came in. Now, a lot of people, and I'm gonna call names. Y'all know I don't care, and I'm calling his name because I ain't got no problem with him. But I remember Alex Salter, who is a former, because he doesn't really do YouTube anymore. He was a former YouTube, reviewer. And I remember him saying on Twitter that he felt that a lot of us did not give Nneka a chance simply because she was friends with the Green Eye Bandits. Now, me personally, I don't give a damn who you friends with. Like, whoever you friends with, whatever side you on, that's really not something that I really care about on these reality shows. I really don't care. Like, you could be friends with whoever you want to. But my thing is that I think her introduction really fucked her over. And her introduction was going after Wendy. Yeah, she became cool with the likes of Giselle and Robin and Mia and Ashley and Cherie. She became cool with them girls that I don't like on this show. She became cool with them. Cool, everybody's not gonna like your faves. Everybody's not gonna like your fave. Like that's just the facts of the matter. However, excuse me. However, she brought in this storyline that was really, really ridiculous. And it was like this shrine. Your mama sent my name to a shrine. Your mama is a witch. All this witchcraft stuff that she brought to the show relentlessly, in my opinion. And I felt like that storyline really did take a lot away from Nneka. I felt like if we saw more of Nneka versus this beef with Wendy, she would have been A-okay, in my opinion. I think that it wouldn't have been that big of a deal had we seen more of her versus this beef with Wendy, because this beef with Wendy didn't do anything but sour a lot of us to her. Because let's be honest here, Nneka really did. And another thing, Nneka did not make no impact at all. Like a lot of times I would forget that she's even there. Like even when they took those photos that Mia had booked, and she was like, well, Nneka is new. So that's the only reason why I didn't ask her to do it, because she's new. I just asked the girls that were already here. When they did that photo shoot, honestly, y'all, I didn't even realize that Nneka wasn't even there. Like, I didn't realize that at all. So to me, it's like she didn't even make an impact. Her personality is not memorable enough. So that could be one of the reasons why a lot of us really didn't care about Nneka to begin with, because she didn't make no splash like she probably needed to in order for us to care about her ass. That's just what I think. And again, I ain't just saying it just because I winded up not caring for Nneka, because I will honestly say that when she came on this show, I really opened up. I was open. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give Nneka a chance. Even though I seen her on pictures with Giselle and Robin and stuff like that, that's enough to make me not want to like your ass on these shows because you up there with them. But I said I ain't gonna do it like that, because who knows? We don't know. But when she came on here, I was excited to see her. But when she started with this shrine stuff and kept going with this shrine stuff, and that was the only thing that she really, really had that was very significant and prominent throughout this whole season, I was like, she got to go. She got to go. Like, I needed to see more of her. Like, we had the shrine story, your beef with Wendy. We know that you wanted to have a baby, but what other things you got going on in your life? Like, where's your mom? Where's your dad? Who's your parents? I want to see more of your wealthy family, all this other stuff. Like, what more do you have to offer us besides beefing with Wendy? What more do you have to offer us besides, talking about, wanting to get pregnant here and there? You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot that was missing. And I really feel like with Nneka being the other Nigerian girl, I mean, her and Wendy probably could have came together and planned a trip for the cast to go to Nigeria and look at their culture or something like that. I would have loved it if we saw that. I would have loved it if we saw that. But I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would have made me look at her a little bit differently. If they would have came, like, if her and Wendy could have put their shit to the side and been like, okay, listen, we need to do something with these girls. Okay. I know that we don't really care for each other. We really don't like each other, but let's come together and unify, and let's do this. Let's plan a trip to Nigeria. Let's take the girls to Nigeria so they can see our culture, so they can get to know us better and know more about Nigerian culture. How about that? That would have been good versus the trips that we did get. That would have been good. They could have put their shit to the side for that moment and did that. You know what I'm saying? But instead, it just came across like it's just like, what's really the tea? Like, what else you got? Like, you ain't got nothing else to give us, like, you know? Like, I really wanted to see more of Nneka. I think that Nneka was a big disappointment for a lot of us because I was really excited about her coming on the show. You know what I mean? Like, I was excited about another Nigerian girl coming on this show because I really want to know more about Nigerian culture and things like that. I don't know anything about their culture, so I'm interested in knowing stuff like that. So, by the people, so now, as far as we know, because I reported on it, and the Jasmine brand originally reported on it, the tea is that Nneka is no longer on the show. Right? Right. The tea is that Nneka is no longer here. So, if she were to stay, what would be the purpose? What would be the purpose of Nneka really staying? Like, I see there's people out there that feel like Wendy should go because Nneka was way more interesting than Wendy. And I'm trying to understand how the hell was she? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out, okay, y'all saying that she was more interesting than Wendy, but how? I'm trying to understand and see how was she more interesting than Wendy because if Wendy's not around, I can feel her absence. When Nneka's not around, it didn't matter. Nneka was pretty lukewarm to me. She was lukewarm. Her personality really wasn't that deep to me. Like, she didn't really have much personality. And when I say that, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that everybody has to be I'm not saying that everybody has to be like a Karen. Um I'm not saying that everybody has to be like a Karen Huger. I'm not saying everybody got to be a Nene. I'm not saying that everybody got to be a Portia. Everybody needs to have their own personalities. And that's one thing that I don't like to see reality stars do is that when they're fresh and they're new and they coming in on the scene, they want to replicate what other women have done before them. And it's so disingenuous. It's not real. It's fake as hell. And it makes me not want to see you. Like, don't come on this show trying to give a Karen. Don't come on this show trying to give Portia. Don't come on this show saying, okay, I'm going to be the next Nene. Don't come on this show saying I'm going to give Candy. Like, don't come on there and do that. Just be your real authentic self and, just stay true to yourself. That's the only way you will get the respect and the likability. But I feel like the reason why Nneka was not received well is mainly because of the way she came in. I think that if she didn't come in with this shrine story and stuff like that, I think that she probably would have been fine. Because I know for me, that was the reason why I wasn't feeling Nneka, and that's the reason why I wanted her gone. And on top of that, like I said already, or multiple times already, she really didn't have no personality that stood out to me. Like, when she wasn't there, it was just like, okay, girl, bye. Like, you're not there. Okay, well, my feelings ain't hurt because you're not there. Like, I'm not missing out on shit because you're not here. That's the type of time I was on when she wasn't on my screen. And I was absolutely okay with her ass not being on my screen, if you ask me. I'm just being honest with you. I was absolutely fine with her not being on my screen, period. Okay. Seriously, though, I was fine with that. But I don't know. Um, so the question that I got for y'all is, do you guys think that Nneka deserved a second chance? Do you guys think that do you guys feel that we didn't give Nneka a chance? Um, and if Nneka was to get a second chance, what could she actually do to redeem herself? Because if she were to come back on this show, which I'm saying right now, they already been reporting that she's not coming back. So if she were, let's just say, if she were to come back, what could she do to redeem herself? What could she possibly do to redeem herself? What could be her redemption arc? A lot of the times, people get ready to be on the chopping block, you know what I'm saying? And then they decide at the last minute, okay, we are going to give this person a second chance to see how they do. It's just like it's just like the classic story of Portia. When Portia came on season 5, the producers didn't see it for her. They were ready to chop her off after season 5, right? They was not going to bring her back for season 6. But then Portia got divorced. So they felt like, okay, Portia done got divorced. So we're about to see what this story can give by her getting the divorce. We're going to see if she can redeem herself. And I feel like that divorce actually saved Portia's whole reality TV career because she was going to be a one and done. But that divorce saved her. And now she's one of the top peaches of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And now she's returning as a headlining peach, if you will. A lead peach, if you will. So, do you think that if Nneka came back to the show, would she be able to have the same turnaround that Portia had on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I'm really curious to know how you guys feel about that. So we're gonna, this is a premiere, so I know y'all are in the comments on the live chat already, but I want to know what y'all got to say. So I want y'all to leave it down below in the comment section after this video is over with, okay? So before we go, y'all already know how we do. We pay bills before we get up out of here. So be sure to check out Tramel and Rico with a K. They have a new single that's about to drop called the Everything Remix, and it's up for pre-order right now. So make sure you guys go and pre-order it. Carl, whose stage name is K-Star, and Carl also appears on the Chasing panel every Thursday night. Be sure to pick up his new single called Cock Goblin. It's available right now everywhere, so make sure you guys get it, as well as Bando Kane, who has a new record out called The Nasty Remix, which features Tay G, Alonda the Blonde, as well as the Hood Hoes, and it's available now. Y'all be sure to support all 3 of these people because all 3 of them mean the world to me, with 2 of them being my friends and 1 of them being my baby daddy. All right. So with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will leave you guys with the promo from King Darius Books. I'll holler at you guys later, y'all.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.